Scorpio, welcome to your Sunday Shuffle. Like always, these are general collective readings, not one-to-one private, which is to say they may or may not resonate. So take it resonates if it does not. And if it does not resonate at all, perfectly normal. Check your other placements. You will find yourself in there somewhere. Happy birthday to us once more. I feel very refreshed and invigorated, and I hope you do too. Honestly, this fall feels particularly good. So happy birthday to us once more. And I will share part of my birthday with you, November 19th. That's when I'll be doing the Sunday Shuffle. So, cheers. Cheers to all my Scorpios and Scorpio babies. What's going on, please, for Scorpio Collective? Show me that Scorpio Collective. I had the most delicious cool front come in. It's just, it just feels so good. Any drop of weather in Texas, it's like, it's just different. Seven of Pentacles, the World, the Three of Cups. Okay, rough interpretation, closing off something that proves to be stagnant, opening up towards something that you maybe want to connect to. Let's just call it socially for now. Okay. Ace of Swords, a particular truth. Ten of Cups, emotional harmonization, and the Hermit to kind of tie the whole thing home. That's beautiful. Good. Beautiful. It's a process. You're showing me a road to recovery here, but it's one that you seem to be happy to take and that you are learning a lot from. It's really, really straightforward on its surface, on its baseline. Could have cycled out something that proved to be stagnant, had nowhere to go, nowhere to grow. It was not productive. It was not fruitful. It did not give back to you in proportion to what you gave it. You name it. On and on and on. And like I say, as one door closes, another one opens. And you're opening up into some sort of social lightness. Lightness of connectivity. Joyous celebration. Cheers. As you follow your particular truth, you emotionally harmonize. And you feel good. Enlightened. Healed. Maybe not completely complete, but you're getting there. All right. Show me that Seven of Pentacles, please. Show me that Seven of Pentacles. Show me that Seven of Pentacles, please. Show me that Seven of Pentacles, please. Well, you gave up waiting on something that just would not come through. I see you there with the Queen of Cups, Three of Wands, Eight of Wands. Something was here, of course. You can't have a Seven of Pentacles unless something was growing. That's how you know something was growing, is that you have something to show for your efforts. That's why it's such a tricky little card. If you got growth out of it once, the idea is that you still could do. But at some point, whatever it is you were growing stopped or got really slow or potentially stagnant. Thing is, how much more of your time, energy, and effort do you give that garden to prove that it can still grow something? In other words, give back to you what you put into it. Or has it reached its top out? And that could be your financial world. I'm just not saying it that way. I'm saying what looks like a direct line of communication. And you said that you were kept waiting way too long. You, specifically, with the Queen of Cups, were waiting way too long for some sort of communication regarding one's literal feelings about you or the situation that you were contributing to. So again, the Seven of Pentacles, it takes active contribution to even get that far, right? But it reached a top point, you know. And you're like, it sat that way for a long time. It was stagnant for a long time. Three of Wands. I never, ever, ever recommend anybody wait. And no one should ever have the nerve or audacity to ask you to wait. So I don't know that you were asked, but I know that you voluntarily, I believe, waited for something to give more of itself, to make itself more apparent, at least in terms of feelings. And it weren't much. Let's get that out of the way right now. You were waiting for what looks like not much. Do you know what it was? It's right there. You were waiting to someone to effectively communicate their feelings. And here's the thing, that was way too much time for such a simple construct. I'm not faulting you. I'm not blaming you. You had your reasons for hanging in there as long as you did. But basically, we wanted to have an active, obvious, not confusing or convoluted conversation about feelings, particularly as you understood them, as you related to them, or how you were involved in this. How somebody felt about you specifically, this construct, whatever. This should take minutes, but instead, it took years. Simple energy and motivation and manifestation of it. This should take minutes. You waited for something so simple for years. See that? This is why I tell people don't wait. It's either obvious, upfront, and it wants to represent itself and speak for itself, or it doesn't. If something can't speak for itself and make itself clear, then it probably never will. Because again, this takes minutes in reality. And you said you waited for years to say how somebody felt about you. And if it's the reverse, it's the reverse. But as far as I can tell, you're the one who was waiting for communication. Not an accusation, guys. I just want you to understand why this should be no surprise. Okay? So, don't wait ever. You know, someone either knows their feelings or they don't. Someone can either own them, speak to them, or they can't. It's that simple. And if you offered yours and you were left waiting, hanging, or none the wiser, you still have an answer. There is none. They either don't have them, and even if they do, they don't know how to communicate them. Okay. The world. Show me the world, please. Show me the world, show me the world, show me the world. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. I don't want to push the subject. It just, the sharp contrast of time versus what you were waiting for is way out of proportion. Okay? Anybody could have, handled a conversation like that if there was anything there to express. Okay? You were angry when you cycled this out. I don't blame you. You withdrew your best offer, whatever that was. Ace of Pentacles. You withdrew it. The thing is, good on you that you knew you had an Ace of Pentacles to offer at all, so this is your most legitimate offer of self. This is what I can do. This is what I'm willing to do. This is the best representation of me. Whoa, you withdrew that, right? You cycled that shit out. With some anger on it, yeah. There's some heat on that. You went from I'm lovely and I'm full of love and I would just like to hear that return to me. Calm, patient, cool for a long time, to pissed, right? So that tells me, your best offer was rejected, pushed off, not taken seriously, or again, just straight up wasn't returned after all this time. So, yeah, you're angry. 5 of Wands, 7 of Wands, blockage, rejection, fuck you. Cycled it out. You went from calm, peaceful, serene, emotionally attached, and loyal to this. You waited around a long time for some really basic communication. So I don't really blame you for turning angry. I just want you to realize, as we all should, our level of participation that led up to this point. Never wait. No one should ever ask you to wait, and you should never volunteer because it creates resentment and anger, like what we're seeing here today. And I know why you did it. It's what we always do. You were in love with it. Oh, I know. Kind of shows you the strength of our heart that we can hold out that long for something so simple as 8 of Wands. This is why I'm our biggest advocate, and I'm also our biggest critic. Because, honey, when we got a pro, we got a pro, and when we got a con, we got a con. The strength of our heart is such is that When we fall for the wrong situation, place, circumstance, or person. Now, it seems like we fall twice as hard, right? All right, let's see that Three of Cups. So, hopefully I'm seeing some time has passed and you're feeling better about socially connecting. Let's take a look. Let's see that Three of Cups. Ten of Cups. Page of Wands. Four of Wands. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Not sure when this happens, but you start to open up into something sooner rather than later. So again, I don't know when this cycle happened. I have no clue. I'm not really doing time checks today, guys. I just know that this happened, or you waited long enough that you closed this, and you might have closed it with a very loud door slam. Let's put it that way. And then I'm jumping over here. I got you connecting with relatively soon something that on the surface starts out super simple, as these things do. Just going out, connecting, having a laugh. Maybe it's some girl time, maybe it's some bro time, I don't know. But it's around that energy when you're feeling good and light and you're connecting and just socializing. You start something really small, Page of Wands, and it starts to expand or unfold rather rapidly. And in fact, there's no hesitation on either side. It's an equal division as far as I can tell. So that Ten of Cups is showing up not once but twice. And then also the Page of Wands, so the Four of Wands. So something is going to prove to be an emotional expanse quickly. Do you see the contrast here between you know you love this but you're not getting it back and you hang in there waiting to find out, to someone's on the same page with me and it takes off like a rocket? Do you see the difference? Somebody knows their feelings and can convey them and say, I love you and I want this, or they can't. It is that simple. This took years for what should have taken minutes, and this is taking minutes what some people hope to achieve in years by waiting. When you know, you know. When you feel it, and you're mature enough with the King, Queen of Cups to claim your feelings, and the other person can do the same, you're equal. How do you know something's unequal? You wait around for a response, hoping they feel the same. It either is or it isn't. No waiting needs to be involved. Waiting need not apply. When something's right, it's right, and it goes quickly. That's it. I don't care what your sign is. There's no hesitation. There's no excuse. There's no bullshit. Okay. And I see you launching into that Ten of Cups. I don't know if it's your happily ever after, but you seem to want to find out. Ace of Swords. Show me that Ace of Swords. Show me that Ace of Swords. Show me that Ace of Swords, please. Show me that Ace of Swords. Show me that Ace of Swords, please. Ace of Swords for the Ace of Swords, Two of Wands, the Nine of Swords. Okay, so there is a strong agreement by both parties here to make decisions and to negate fears, to be very honest. I got an Ace of Swords for Ace of Swords, so that's a lot of honesty with the Two of Wands in between you. In this deck, it's active conversation about concerns. Okay, so I don't know what this exchange of information is, but it's like you two are getting to terms with, I think, expectations. And the idea is, are we on the same page? Because we want to negate those fears sooner rather than later. So we had the emotional harmony, the expansion on the same page, same time. Cool. And it's looking like you're launching into something deeper, or that's the idea, and you both want to make sure that your goals or your context are crystal clear. So again, two people, perhaps you both have similar concerns and or anxieties around the same issues, and you want to get those out of the way and get expectations in place. I don't know, but it's a very straightforward conversation about expectations as far as I can tell. FYI, for some of you, it could be a critical conversation outside of this, something I can't see, where terms are being negotiated, and there's very strong terms. Okay? That could be something completely different outside of this. Just as an FYI, I have to report it because that's the impression I'm getting for some of you. Very critical conversation. Pay attention to those details, because I got two people who are trying to come to terms. Literally trying to come to terms. So it's either about this relationship or something else altogether. But it's a strong one, and it's to alleviate anxieties on both sides. That I do know. Okay. Let's see that Ten of Cups, please. Show me that Ten of Cups, please. Show me that Ten of Cups. Show me that Ten of Cups. Show me that 10 of Cups, please. The stars, justice. Everything about this feels right. Go, peace be with you. You don't need to be here. Bye. Why are you here? You don't need to be here. If you wanted to know about that, you already know. It's done. And if you haven't, you will soon. Good. It frees you up considerably after that point when you're not putting excessive energy into this, particularly waiting. You have no idea. Right? People have no idea. If they understood how much waiting, you don't realize how much energy it takes. It's like a black hole. It never stops taking from you, even though you're not putting, as far as you can tell, any real time, energy, or effort into it. Yes, you are. Waiting by definition means you have to put time, energy, and effort into it in order to wait. And you don't see it that way. It takes a huge psychological and emotional toll to wait for something so simple as a conversation about feelings. That's ludicrous, right? But when something's right, it takes almost no effort, even though you're actually putting real energy into it. It doesn't feel like you're paying any particular price at all, because you're an active participant in something that you're flourishing under. Right? And look at that. Yeah. Talk about being on the same page. You got the same damn goals, too. 10 of Cups. The stars, your dream, your vision. The sense of balance inside and outside. 9 of Pentacles, and you still feel like yourself. And this doesn't take away from you, it adds to you. Correct. Waiting takes away from you. Like I said, it's an endless vortex. You can't feed waiting enough. It will take from you, and take from you, and take from you. Right? Waiting. But if something's right, it doesn't take away from you at all. It adds you. It enhances you. It makes you more. And it makes you everything you were supposed to be when it's right. This is very right. The Hermit. I don't know who you're connecting to so damn strongly, but you react very well to it, and it's very healthy. It does not ask you to wait, it asks you to live. Maybe that's what this is. A serious talk about expectations and are we goal-oriented on the same page? You know? The Hermit. Show me the Hermit. Show me the Hermit. Show me the Hermit. Show me the Hermits. All right. 7 of Swords, King of Wands, the Page of Cups. Okay. Okay. Yeah. You're feeling a lot better about passions and feelings unfulfilled. Okay. That sense of void where all your good emotionality and your passion was just being left to not being used, or used appropriately, I should say, or taken up on. All that jazz. You're healing from that. That sense of overgiving or waiting uselessly. Your passion and your emotions actually have somewhere to go now. So you're just healing those constructs. I'm just saying more of the healthy same. So what or who that is and when it presents itself, as soon as this is done, I grant you it's got some heat on it. Guys, you have to remember waiting is a choice, and we get mad and angry with the situation when we realize that much too late. Okay? And I'm sure if they were cross-watching, probably not. The way they made you wait, probably not. And I was like, well, I never asked Scorpio to wait. Yeah, you did. It's just not with words. That's what people don't get. You ask someone to wait by kind of participating, but not really. Then you want them to hang around, 7 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, for at your leisure, but you're not actually giving much of yourself to it anyway. See what I'm saying? That's how I'm asking you to wait. I'm giving you something, but without much definition or expectation. I'm hoping you'll come back to give me some more, but not too much. And then the Scorpio, who was ever involved in this, just wanted some emotionality back. They thought they were something worth waiting for. So you see how one plays off the other. That's what I'm saying. You never ask someone to wait or allude that they should wait. And nobody should volunteer. It causes more harm than good. Okay? So all that shit for you is being healed. Yeah, did I say? There's somebody there. It's a masculine energy and is romantic in nature. Boom, there goes the rose. Yeah, I know he tried to pop out, but yeah, for some of you the 28th in the general sense might be important. Yeah, false person. That's what I'm saying. Somebody here with poor intention was trying to lead you down a pathway. It's that person who said, I didn't ask them to wait. But by participating that they were even on the path, or alluding that they were even on a path with you, and they knew that they couldn't or wouldn't, that was falseness. You don't ask someone to wait, and you don't say, hey, kind of maybe soft travel this path with me, even though I have no intention of giving myself to it emotionally or spiritually otherwise. That's what I'm saying. That's the falseness. You can still ask someone to wait without being direct. So that's probably why you're angry. I'm not saying you don't have reason to be. Of course you are. But understand, too, that could have been cleared up in minutes, not years. The Swift Messenger. Arrival. Message of concern. Some of you, yeah. Lovers, occupation. Okay. Some of you might be forming a strong connection through someone you know through work. Someone that you have rapid communications with. Someone that you have very detailed conversations with. This is the depth of conversation with the wisdom of the owl. The lovers, the strong connection, occupation, work, or what it is you keep yourself preoccupied by. So that might be energy floating around a common environment where communication is rather already heavy and or extensive or expected between these two people. Okay. In other words, a working relationship or shared environment. Okay, where talking is constant. Let's say you go to a coffee shop over and over again every Thursday in the morning and there's constant conversation, but you're always... You see what I'm saying? It's looking environmental in terms of those conditions. Something like that. Courthouse is in reverse. Nothing official. Ever. Waiting on the official word. You have no official word. We already know what situation that is. And the 29. Yeah, see? You're that matching female energy. Okay? You got no official word, no official declaration. Yeah. Oh, no. Okay. You know what sucks about this card? It's beautiful, right? Okay, Lily. This represents very strong desire of the feminine, but it's not to be touched. Somebody got wiffle waffle adjudication about whether or not this was theirs to claim, so they kind of had one foot in, one foot out, kind of leading you down a particular pathway, but not convinced that it was theirs to take. The string along effect. That's what I'm saying. No official declaration one way or the other. So on and so forth. Okay, we got it. Moving on. All right, we got enough of that. Improving health, yes, overall, psychological, emotional, and your physical being as well. Some of you might be very focused on your health. Wait for that opportunity. Yeah, I don't think you'll have too much waiting to do if I'm being perfectly honest. It's looking like sooner rather than later. But yeah, it's the opportunity, one that's actually... I know some of you waited for that opportunity, if it's not one. The real one is coming in, is what that means. Okay, I think that, okay. And yeah, emphasis here on recovery, particularly your emotional and physical health. And maybe that's how you meet this person. Regular occurrences in your natural environment in terms of walking, running, gym, exercise, something like that. Constructive effort over and over again. Who knows? I mean, maybe that's your yoga teacher for all you know. Wouldn't that be something? But no, it's in that process of recovery that the real opportunity happens for you. Okay. I hope this helped you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well.